Welcome back to Cleveland on the Rocks at License Bourbon Bar. And I'm Matt, and that's Keith. We got a new beer from Wolf's Ridge Brewing, Coffee Lil Nippert. Welcome back, guys. So we got our beer here from Wolf's Ridge Brewing, 14.3%. This is a 22 ounce. What do we call this, Keith?
Bomber.
Bomber! You know why? Because Keith brought a bomber, and I was like, you know what? I gotta get a bomber now. So I got a bomber, and I'm hoping that Keith hasn't had this one yet. You had this one yet?
I have not had this one yet.
That's what I'm talking about. So now we're about to. So this one is the Coffee Lil Nippert. This one is bourbon barrel barley wine brewed with Mexican San Mateo Yolo Exochelatin coffee. I apologize if I said that wrong, and I probably did. But either way, we're about to enjoy it just the same. It has a lot of words over here that I don't really feel like reading, and it's a lot. 18 months. Oh, wow. Hold on a minute.
Now he wants to read it.
I do. Our complex and warming English barley wine, Nippert, was aged in rye whiskey barrels for over 18 months before becoming Lil Nippert. So if it was Big Nippert, it must have been more than 18 months. That's some craziness. Rich notes of sticky toffee, milk chocolate, caramel oak, bourbon pair wonderfully. With a single origin, one line coffee, we've made this little sipper with. For 2022, wow. For 2022, we've used Mexican San Mateo Yolo Exochelatin, that's the word I can't say, coffee, a light roast with a deep flavor of raisin fig, wine tannins, and dark chocolate. Packaged in November of 2022.
That's interesting.
And that was done a year ago.
Yep.
So this is a year old already. So, very, very cool. 18 months, rye, bourbon barrels. So, this is going to be good. I feel it. Now we got to drink the whole thing. Keith, you ready?
Absolutely.
Alright, so when we're late for work tomorrow, you guys all know why. Lil Nippert did it. There's no head on this one either. What's going on? Is that how these bombers do it? They don't really have a... I mean, look at that.
I think with the higher alcohol, there's usually less head until you, like...
Aerate it a little bit.
Okay. We have seen some that have foamed pretty bad, but a lot of them, it's like it's not the same carbonation.
Ah, okay.
But
I mean, beer has been sitting in a rye bourbon barrel for 18 months, dude.
Wow.
That's a long freaking time. I hope it did aerate a lot. That's like coffee.
Mexican,
Oh my god.
Mexican coffee?
A word I can't say? Yes, I'm pretty sure that is. Not that I know what that smells like, but yes. No, honestly, this is like a deep dark chocolate. Very strong coffee scent. I walked into Starbucks eating the chocolate bar. And let me just tell you, I'm not mad at life right now. Like, it just makes you real happy.
You know, I'll tell you, I don't drink a lot of blonde coffee, but the last time I had some, it was a lot, like, stronger than I expected. Like, the flavor was crazy popping compared to, like, usually the dark roast I have.
Right.
And I didn't expect it, and that's what it kind of,
Blonde
that's
roast.
what it is, yeah. That
Might be.
That's what I'm smelling.
That might be what those coffee beans are. I don't really know what that is. I just thought the word looked cool and the bottle was cool, and it was a bomber, so I was super happy. But yeah, I'm right with you. It's overly chocolate coffee.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really good. I got a really good.
Usually with barley wines, they have like, I don't want to say a sour flavor, but it has that. I can't even think of how to say it.
For barley wine?
Yeah, like the barley almost. Well, I guess it turns into a wine.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because check this out. Tell me, okay, you know what Merlot smells like?
Yeah.
Like a dark red Merlot, like a dry wine. This almost has like a chocolate with a very dry wine in it, but then a coffee scent with all that. So all that going on, that's what I get from this.
It's exactly what I meant to say. Didn't come out the same way.
Right. No, I do. I get exactly where you're going with this. I'm right with you. I'm really not disappointed by this at all. I'm very, very hyped for this. I'm so happy we opened this. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Alright, so the chocolate rolls off your tongue,
Yeah.
just like you're drinking liquid chocolate. Finishes with a very light coffee bean taste in the end, and it goes down like a Merlot where it's that dry taste in your mouth. Not in a bad way at all. Don't take it that way. But, you know what though? The first time I ever had a barley wine was, I believe, what was it, 2 weeks ago when you brought one over. And I'll tell you what, we do beer nights, and there were 6 of us, and there was 12 different cans of beer, or bottles, cans. And that one was probably the biggest hitter that was here.
It's crazy because when you hear the word barley wine, you go, no, I don't like it. Have you had it before? No, I don't think so, but I don't want to try it. Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
But once you try some of these, you're very surprised.
Oh, yeah. I never knew that I would like stuff. I mean, I knew I liked stouts, and I knew I liked like the darker beers and this, and Keith has pushed me into all kinds of different levels where I didn't even know I would want to go. And I never say no to tasting anything. I'll taste it all. But if I don't want it, it goes in Keith's cup. I'm like, Keith, here you go, buddy. Welcome to this. I don't want it. And there has been ones like that. But I'll tell you what, some of these ones that we drink like this, I don't think we've had a bad thing from Wolf's Ridge Brewing at all. You know what I'm saying?
Not, no.
The first one that you ever brought us that was done in the watershed barrels, I was obsessed with. It's so good. This one is, again, another one that's fantastic. Obviously, the one from 2 weeks ago, the chocolate cosmic brownie, absolutely fantastic. You really can't go wrong with that. I don't think Wolf's Ridge has anything that's like in the darker side that's even remotely I wouldn't drink. Like, everything they do is like a hitter. It's great. I just want to thank you guys, too, also, when I was down there. Very nice. Thank you for letting me try stuff before we try it. I don't really do a lot of beers, but I've been trying to find stuff Keith doesn't have. You guys do have stuff he doesn't have, and I know he likes the stuff you guys do have. So I was very excited to try all the things you guys let me try. Thank you so much. I don't remember the young lady's name that was there, but I do thank you. Like, shorter blonde lady. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you. This is really good.
Yeah.
But on that note, back to our beer. Very dark chocolate, liquid chocolatey. Right back onto that. I still have that coffee taste in my mouth, which is fantastic. It does have that Merlot finish to it. I do drink a lot of wine with my moms and aunts and everything, and it's very good as well. This one does not disappoint. It's fantastic. We're going to enjoy drinking this and being late to work tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Just like going over the things you read, like the caramel, I don't know if I hit a lot of that. It might be a little of the sweetness, but not really noticeable. Toffee, a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know, the prominent tastes I was right on. I said what I had in my mouth, like what I tasted.
Yeah.
So the stuff that they do say they put in there, here's the thing. I think these things, I think they add them to it while it's brewing in this, and then you get what you taste, and that's kind of where I'm at, you know. That's why I don't like to read the tasting notes too much, but then when I did start reading this, I'm like, wait a minute, 18 months in a barrel? This is crazy. Like, this is going to be fantastic. That rye is going to come out. It's going to be... And I'll tell you what, the rye is probably what's giving you that dark Merlot taste. The ryes do usually give you a pepper heavy, but the thing is that chocolate's so sweet, accented with the coffee, doesn't let that pepper come through and doesn't let that heat get you. There's nothing in your throat that tells you you're drinking something that's super strong. It is a very nice coffee flavor all the way through, and just overall, absolutely fantastic bottle. This is great. Like, I really like it. I will be down there to buy another one. This is really good. So
I'll try to find them around here so I don't have to drive all the way down there. But, you know.
To be honest, I like to go there and taste all the things on that crazy board they have. And I think they had tacos. Because I remember eating tacos there, I'm pretty sure. It was really good. But yeah, it's a really cool place if you ever do get the chance to go down there. It's right down in Columbus. Very cool. Right outside of downtown somewhere. I don't remember. We just followed the GPS. It just took us there. But very, very cool place. So, yeah, I'm going to finish my beer here because I've been talking too much. I'm sorry. But absolutely fantastic. Anything you can get from Wolf's Ridge Brewing is fantastic. All their 22-ounce bombers, I want to say this one was $23 if I'm not mistaken. I think that's because of the age. It's been there for so long and the higher alcoholic content, and that's kind of what it is. Looks just like this. They still have them on the shelf. It's right above the fridge. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying something out there that's super cool. If you guys do have some that we haven't had yet, please write that down in the comments. We'd love to try that. That'd be great. Make sure if you guys are out there, you're at a bar, you're at your friend's house, you're doing your thing, don't drink and drive. Get home safe. People love you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all them things. Get you a shirt. Do it big. Help us out. It's right down there in the description. We appreciate all you guys. Have a great weekend.